for continued. So yesterday we talked about simplifying and multiplying with rational expressions. Now we're dividing. There's one added component, but if you can do the simplifying and multiplying, it's not completely different. So first step I'm going to do is factor. When I look at this first one, that x is negative, so I want to factor a negative 1. So I'm going to take a negative 1 out of here, leaving me with an x minus 2. So that's that top one. The bottom, what multiplies to get 1 adds together to get 2, it would be 1 and a positive 1. And I have this dividing. And on top of that factor, I have x plus 5 and x minus 2. So again, multiply to get the negative 10, add to get the positive 3. And on bottom, I have x plus 1 and x minus 1. So once you first factor, you state your restrictions. So when I look at this again, I have this x plus 1 can't equal 0. Those are the same. That's the same. And I have my x minus 1 can't equal 0. See, it looks kind of like the exact same thing that we've been doing. Now we have our added component. So when we divide by this fraction, we are dividing by this fraction. Okay? We're dividing by that fraction right there. That's the same thing as multiplying by its, that's right, reciprocal. This fraction's not changing at all. We are not doing anything with that first fraction whatsoever. We want to change this to multiplication. So now I'm dividing by this fraction. So now I'm going to multiply it by its reciprocal. Meaning everything on bottom now becomes on top, and everything on top now becomes on bottom. And this is where the step takes a little bit of a turn. Now we know how to multiply. We just did that yesterday. The difference is, though, now since we changed this fraction, we have more restrictions. So to my restrictions, because now I'm dividing by x plus 5 and x minus 2, I have 2 more restrictions here. So I have to subtract my 5, so I'm also going to have negative 5 as a restriction, and a positive 2. So this whole equation here has 4 different restrictions because I had to flip that second fraction. So now, if I multiply, again, I'm just going to go like this instead of rewriting the whole shebang. So now this is all multiplying. I have my restrictions. Now I'm going to look to see what's the same on top and bottom. This x plus 2 can cancel with that x plus 2 because, again, that means it's multiplied by 1. And one of these x plus 1 can get simplified with this x plus 1. Now, on top, I still have this negative 1 out front. I have an x minus 1 on top. And on bottom, I have an x plus 1 and an x plus 5. So that, with my restrictions, is my final answer. So right now, I want you to pause the video, and I want you to attempt to do the second one by yourself. So again, first step you should do is factor. So if you got stuck on that factoring part, so look at my factored 4, pause the video, and now try to finish it off. So try to get all the way. So here's my first round of simplifying. This 2x, since there's an x with it, if there's no x, it doesn't have a restriction. But if there's an x, 0 divided by 2, that means a restriction of 0. I did not have to write these out twice, but I did, so it's fine if you do. Now finish it off. So once I flipped my second fraction, remember everything here goes on top. You're changing your multiplication. So I have 2 more restrictions here. So this becomes a restriction at negative 1. Here it adds a 1, a restriction at positive 1. And now when I cancel, these x minus 3s can cancel. X plus 1s can cancel. X plus 4s. Again, because of the fact when you're multiplying, it's everything on top over everything on bottom. So there you have it. A bing, bong, and a boom. Have a grand, have a wonderful day.